I don't even know where to begin. In Washington, we have this liberal, democratic, globalist party. They're not Democrats, or they're not the same Democrats as they were back when I was growing up. I grew up Democrat. They're bought and paid for by globalist elites. They work for the globalists, the elites, the 1%. And they're making bank on their positions in our government. They're selling us out every possible way. And people are buying into, well, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it this time. Yeah, vote us back in. We'll fix it. We didn't do it the previous 4 years or 8 years or 50 years, but vote us in. We'll do it this time. It's all bullshit. And we'll give you free. You can have free schooling and free this and free that. There is no free, because somebody's got to pay for it. Who's going to pay for it? You? Me? And then what? What happens when it becomes such a burden we're taxed 100%? Then we're going to have to be getting the free. Oh, wow, what are we going to do? Who's going to pay for it? The rich will never pay for it. The rich owned the government, starting back late 1800s. But 1905, Rockefeller, Rothschilds entered into the school. Always mix the two together. In 1903, I think it was, entered into the school system to start influencing what we were taught. So they could teach us how to be dumb farmers and dumb whatever and good slaves. But they didn't teach us about good finance. They taught us about bullshit history. And they started teaching us about evolution. Evolution's a lie. You can't have a big bang and all this miraculous, incredible stuff start forming. The sun being just in the right place, the moon being in the right place, this planet circling, doing whatever they're doing, and the stars and all this stuff all working together. And then our cells alone are an incredible universe. Our DNA supposedly stretches from here to the moon and back. All this stuff is designed. It's incredible. The clouds take up all the water, dump it back on the lands and the mountains, and make snow so that it slowly melts off and keeps all our rivers and lakes full, and then recycles back up. And this invisible barrier that holds all the oxygen in and keeps the asteroids and the coldness of the space out. I mean, all of this is incredible. It can't go bang and then just start forming miraculously all this incredible stuff. It's impossible. Why would you believe that? I stopped believing that in 4th grade. Because I said, no, that doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not the smartest person, but I have a lot of wisdom. I have a lot of common sense. God-given, of course. And I don't follow that very well because I kind of do my own stupid thing. That's another story for another day. I knew that evolution couldn't happen. I didn't believe in flying saucers. I'm not 100% sure what's out there. But I do know that we didn't come from aliens, because the earth... Dude, you gotta get the hell out of the way and let people in. Oh, shit. And this is why we have traffic problems. People got their heads shoved up their... Anyway, I better not swear. Or you can kill, you can do all these things, but you can't swear. And you have to be careful. You can't talk against the establishment either. because you'll be banned, but you can behead people on YouTube and all those places and Facebook. Yeah, that's okay. They practically have sex on YouTube and Facebook, but that's okay. Just don't talk about anything good, and don't talk against our government, our fascist Nazi-style government. That's exactly what it is. I'm just seeing all this stuff being taught to us, and we're being manipulated, and it's by the Democratic KKK party. The Republicans weren't the KKK party. The Republican Party was started by 70% black people that were tired, and they got beat and harassed and hung and killed, but they were tired of this democracy called Democrat being so evil, and kind of like Caesar's court, where they even killed Caesar because they were so corrupt and evil. They were tired of this party, and it still lingers today, called the Globalist Democrat Fascist Party. But that's the Republican Party. Now, they weren't always the best, but they've conformed and come back. But the globalists own the Democrats. They get money. Look at Pelosi, insider trading, making $100 million now off her office and off her knowledge. And she thinks that should be okay. And then they're talking about deplorable, when they're talking about 70% of the people of the United States, and they're deplorable. Wait a minute. That's 70%. I mean, maybe more. They're talking about deplorable. If they're talking about their own people that way, then they're not good people. Because they're not for, the Democrats aren't for Democrats. The Democrats are for all the people. They are for all the people, not Democrats, not those who follow them. The Democrats are hurting you, lying you, deceiving you, and at election time come out and tell you how you're going to get all this free and how you're going to get all these great things and how much they love you and care for you, and then they shit all over you for the next 4 years. This time, they may never leave office at all, because the true tyrants are those who are cheating and manipulating, telling you not to vote for these 4 bills that are out there, I-1402, and I don't remember what they are. There's 4 of them. They're to repeal bad taxes and bad legislation against us. But they tell you, oh, the billionaire, whatever this Mahoney guy or whatever his name is, oh, and showing you yachts and stuff. Oh, look at this, is for these billionaires, and they're out to get their unfair share. They want you to vote for this so they don't have to pay. And 99.5% of us won't ever even have to pay these taxes. Well, first of all, we won't have any money to pay anything. But that's all bullshit. It's not about the rich. And the rich are always going to get their money. But this is about us. All 4 of these. My son went and looked him up. He's only 27 or something. God, I can't think of his age. 1996 anyway. He looked this up and said, yeah, I don't want any of them. He wants to vote yes on all these and vote them away because they're not good. My son's not even into politics, and he's smarter than that. My oldest is also that way. And my daughter never voted. This is the first time she's voting because she's seen all this crazy stuff going on, all the woke shit in the schools, all this DII and all this woke. I mean, I don't even understand it because it's all bullshit. She's voting for the first time, and she's 1988, so whatever, 33, 34. She's voting for the first time because she can't handle any more of this stuff. Idaho, the gas is $3. Over here, it's $4. And you know what? We have refineries right here in Anacortes. So Idaho, I don't think has any refineries. It's all shipped to Idaho, yet they got cheaper gas because of all the taxes the Democrats put on us. We sell something, we pay tax. We buy something, we pay tax. We resell that thing after we already paid taxes on it, we got to pay taxes again. We're taxed, we breathe, we fart, we're being taxed. Enough is enough. The Democrat aren't your friends. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican or anything. I grew up a Democrat. When I was 18, I decided to start voting for who was best. Now, that was difficult. I think I even voted for Bill Clinton. Stupid me. But in any case, I'm voting for who's best. And Kamala Harris and these Democrats aren't best. They have not served the United States well. They sell us out to China. They're letting in all 13 million people and taking from United States citizens our money and giving it to them because they're trying to buy votes, they're trying to cheat, and they're trying to change the demographics of our country. They're trying to change our Constitution. They're trying to change everything about what made us Americans. I'm not Black American, Native American, you're either American or you're not. It's not. I'm not. What am I? I'm not German American. I'm not Norwegian American. I'm not Irish American. I'm not French American. I'm not all these things. I'm American. I have my nationalities that I'm proud of. You know, I came from Vikings and all these other crazed ass bitches. That was supposed to be funny, but I like my heritage to a certain point, but I'm American. And they're trying to strip that from us. Even Christmas. You don't like it, don't celebrate it, or go piss off to another country. You don't like the flag, go someplace else. We don't care. Go away. This is for Americans and America. And Hollywood has really, and the media, globalist-owned media, most of it's globalist-owned. Hollywood is a whorehouse, child trafficking and molestations and rapes, and all they teach is bad for relationship, marriages, for society, for every part. There's nothing good they teach in Hollywood. It's all dysfunctional, and it's all tending towards evil, anti-good, anti-God rhetoric. So, go out and get rid of the Democrats. This is probably the last chance because I don't think they'll give it up after this. And I know they point to Trump saying, Trump's a tyrant. He's going to cause third world war. No war. Got out of all that stuff. Now, again, if he gets reelected, we're going to have a war and it's the end of the world. But he didn't do it last time. He's not going to get out of office. He did last time. And that insurrection, they're having an insurrection with no weapons. That is dumb as hell. No weapons and we're having insurrection. Smart. That's a great insurrection. We're smarter than that. It wasn't an insurrection. It was all play for TV. It was all just like the Russia hoax and the impeachment. All those people, and I watched it. All of it, boring as hell sometimes. Not one of them, under oath, said that he committed any type of crime. They didn't know of any. The dog said to the cat, and the cat told the deer, and the deer went and told the bear, and the bear came back and told me that Trump did this. See, it's all bullshit. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not stupid. I do stupid things a lot. But I'm not stupid, and I know everything I've done wrong is wrong, and I might do it anyway, but I'm not stupid. And I wasn't stupid as a little kid because I didn't believe. I knew the government and the mafia, the only difference was the government was legal. But I could trust the mafia far more than I could trust the government because they're evil. They do things that make your head spin. If they knew back then, today they're just a bunch of idiots. I don't know what people are. But back then, they would have burned the place down. They would have hung them all up for treason and crimes against humanity and you name it. They would have not tolerated if they knew under national security, national cover-up, I mean, if they knew what was really going on and all the deep, dark secrets of the people in this government and especially the CIA, they would have hung them all. And that's why they're trying to take away our guns. They don't want our guns because they don't want us to be able to defend ourselves the slightest little bit. And with all the guns we got, they can't do the tyranny aspect. It's not for hunting. I don't have 40 round clips for hunting. I don't hunt. I don't want to kill a deer. I'll buy it in the supermarket, but I don't want to kill a deer. I mean, I'm not into killing animals. Snakes, spiders, yeah, and flies, mosquitoes, yeah, I kill them. But I don't kill animals, not for sport, not for any reason. If I have to eat someday, I like fishing, don't get me wrong, I love fishing. But in any case, it's all horrible. Time to vote out the Democrats. Thank you.